Sometimes the roles in relationships become unclear. Am I wrong for getting upset that my fiancé introduced me as the nanny? Hi everyone, I'm feeling really confused and upset right now and could use some outside opinions. I've been dating my fiancé Patrick for a little over a year now. He's a great guy, and we got engaged a few months ago. Patrick has 2 kids from a previous marriage, ages 8 and 9, and I've been getting more involved in their lives recently. About 2 months ago, I started helping out by picking them up from school when he's busy with work. Last week, I decided to surprise Patrick at his office by dropping by for lunch. I thought it would be a nice gesture, just the 2 of us grabbing a bite together. When I got to the reception desk and introduced myself, the receptionist smiled and said, "Oh, you must be the nanny. Patrick's mentioned you." I was completely taken aback. Nanny? I thought there must have been a misunderstanding. I explained that I was his fiancée, not the nanny. The receptionist looked just as surprised and apologized, saying that Patrick had always referred to me as the kid's nanny when talking about me at work. I was honestly shocked and pretty hurt. I thought we were building a future together, and now I find out he's been introducing me as the help? When I confronted Patrick about it later, he brushed it off like it was no big deal. He said he didn't want people at the office to get too personal, and that calling me the nanny was just a convenient way to explain why I was picking the kids up from school. He argued that it wasn't meant to diminish me or my role in his life, and that I was overreacting by making it such a big deal. But here's why I feel really offended. I've been working to build a relationship with his kids. Over the last several months, I've been putting in real effort to bond with his children. I want them to see me as someone they can trust and rely on, and eventually as their stepmom. Being called the nanny feels like it minimizes the emotional investment I've made in becoming part of their lives. I'm supposed to be his partner, not an employee. We're engaged, which means I'm his life partner, not just someone who helps out with the kids. Referring to me as the nanny feels dismissive, like I'm being reduced to a role that's only about service, instead of being acknowledged as the person who's going to be their stepmother soon. It makes me feel like he's hiding our relationship. If he's calling me the nanny at work, it feels like he's trying to downplay or hide the seriousness of our relationship. We're supposed to be planning a life together, and this makes me question if he's fully committed or ashamed of me for some reason. It's hurtful to think that he would rather his colleagues think I'm just hired help instead of his fiancée. I can't shake the feeling that this is a red flag. We're engaged, and I've been putting in effort to be a part of his kids' lives, yet he's introduced me to his colleagues as a nanny instead of his future wife. It feels disrespectful, like he's hiding our relationship or downplaying my role. Am I overreacting? Am I wrong for being upset that Patrick introduced me as the nanny? Or is this something I should let go?